Hey guys, welcome to the Day Player Podcast. Manny has supposedly a news story where Obama thought he saw a UFO. He can't seem to find it though, so we're just kind of going for a second here. I'm your host Stuart. This is your other host Manny.
Right, we need an assistant. So
We've been filming for a while now.
yeah,
this is videos.
this is there it is.
Okay, he thought it supposedly. Send it to me, by the way. All right, Manny's working on that, so we'll just talk. There was another thing about an Israeli. I forgot what it was. He was working at the Space Center for them, and apparently he said aliens are real and there's a galactic federation, which is kind of cool, honestly, if that's true. UFO or
he just doesn't. You can't tell. He
I
can't kiss and tell.
I did see that.
He can't kiss and tell.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's the president. There's probably something, he could or can't say, and he probably just can't say if there were or weren't,
If you ever become president, or one of me,
You're not becoming president.
I am gonna. People are gonna vote for me. I look like Che Guevara, so
that should be a minus. No,
it's actually a huge plus. There's people. I look like.
That's just how you look, man. It's about your politics.
No, if you see JFK, he's the hottest president. So it's all I care about looks. All right.
That's not the high bar to cross.
No taxes. And you gotta look good.
Are you saying he's more handsome than Obama though?
Yes.
Really?
Obama looks like a crippling old man.
Well, now, but when he first was sworn in.
No, JFK. He has the hair. Obama doesn't have any hair. It's boring.
I mean, no offense, but it's.
Would you date JFK or Obama? Because JFK knows how to party. Obama is just read books and stuff.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
You're just assuming so much here.
Well, I have.
Okay, whatever. Let's move past this. Your original point, your thesis here.
UFO. My thesis, yes.
Was something about if I was president.
If I was
president.
Yeah, or if I was.
No, just to say if I was president.
Anyways, if I was president.
If I was president.
If I was the 50th president of the United States of the world. Shut up, Stuart. I'm the president. Let me talk.
I'm the president.
And then there'll be a CIA is Mr. President, if you have anything you want to know, we have all the information. What do you like to know? I'll be every UFO information now.
They probably would never say that to you, by the way.
You never know.
Not just to you, because you're you.
Right.
They probably would be yeah, no. But
yeah, I'll definitely tell everyone.
No, because no. I mean, my thing would be you'd have to ask for that, and you'd have to go through 8 different echelons to even get any information out of it. To be honest.
No, I think they won't share information because I will tell. I will talk about it.
That's why you're not going to become president then. I mean, obviously.
No,
Obviously.
what we're talking about?
I feel if you wanted to talk about aliens, it'd be one of those things where you'd have to really go through the ringer to get information out of.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I were president and I'm a well-respected and I'm not going to tell anything. Because I could keep secrets for years and generations.
So if I kill someone and I tell you, it's don't tell anyone, would you?
I would have to want to keep the secret though.
Right.
So if you say,
got something on me, huh? So you have something on me?
Yeah, probably.
You fucking
See, that's the thing. I feel it's so easy for me to get info on people. It's just they just inherently trust me. I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just saying that's just what happens.
You hear that, everyone? Don't trust Stuart.
I'm not saying I weaponize it ever, but I don't know. People tend to tell me stuff for some reason. I'm all right.
I mean, you're not a judgy person, so I think that's the reason why.
I mean, I judge you all the time. I'm doing it right now, but no, I'm just kidding. No. You would have to go through so many different department heads to even probably get any information of that regard.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they would, I mean, they can hide it from you. They probably would. They're oh, he didn't ask, so good,
Yeah.
Unless it was something pertinent, you know what I mean? The Galactic Federation's a real thing, and they want to kill everybody here. You're well,
that's cool.
That's cool. I had this really joke theory.
Is there something I could do? Nope.
No, I feel there's this joke theory in my head that we're a TV show to aliens.
Oh my god!
And
so the Futurama episode.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Which episode?
Is when the aliens they were watching a soap opera and then a frog killed the last episode. So they went to Earth to attack Earth, but if they don't and they had to make the show. If they don't make the show, the last episode, they will destroy Earth.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, something like that. But then I just felt like some of the stuff that happened this year is just all part of the show. It's a story arc.
Yeah, right. But what do you think? Aliens notice us? Notice.
What do you mean?
How long ago aliens visited us?
Okay,
Like,
that's a loaded statement because you're assuming in that statement that we have been visited,
yes.
which
I
I'm
mean,
not
you
saying
never
it's
know.
impossible, but
Yeah.
like, I mean, is it probable? I don't know.
But what do you think? What
I
do
mean,
you
look,
think? If there's
look,
really are aliens, which I think
there's
there
a
is.
thing called deep time. Do you know what that means?
No.
So deep time basically refers to all the time that came before us, which is a lot.
Fuck.
So the universe is like what, like 13.8 billion years old?
Yeah.
We've been alive for like less than that, like a lot less than that, like not even a billion years. Not like I think humanity, not as is today. Well, as is today, has probably been around for at least like
Few
maybe
hundred
a
thousand?
million,
Oh, million, yeah.
maybe like a million years. I mean, but no civilization.
As a species?
Yeah, I mean, there's been like different variations of us for sure. Homo sapiens and all that stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Homo erectus, Homo habilis, all those guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And civilization, I think they said started around 20,000 ish years ago.
That seems all right.
So, I mean, yeah, aliens could have visited us, anytime before 20,000 years ago, before we had the written word, and we wouldn't
Right.
know just because we just had stories.
Oh,
of
we
it.
discovered fire.
And then not
that's
only
what-
that, but then if they came here like what 2 million years ago, yeah, good luck. There's no humans. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
like human-like organisms, but there's not humans.
And then a bunch of dinosaurs.
Not 2 million years ago, Manny.
Oh, not too big. Oh, that's right. That's right.
A lot
It's
longer than that.
It's just Ice Age? It's the Ice Age?
No, even before that.
Way before that?
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of came out of it. Well, we didn't just come out of an ice age, but like there was an ice age a while
Yeah,
back.
there
but
was.
we kind of got out of it like relatively recently.
Yeah.
In terms of the geological scale. So yeah, we're living in the long summer, as they would say. The Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Uh,
We're summer
but-
cows.
Yeah, summer child. Yeah, so like I mean, look, if aliens came if you imagine 13.8 billion years, if they happen to land somewhere between that, and that's not even like if they came here, Earth probably wasn't even here at a certain point. Like Earth is like a few 100 million years old, I think.
Right.
So if they came anywhere between, not 100 million, but like, it's old, but maybe it's a few billion years old. I don't know. But like Earth as we know it today, that's really rough because like it was a lava planet for like the longest time. Just a lot of geothermal activity and just getting hit by comets. And then obviously we collided with the moon. I think that's like a theory that like Earth collided with the moon at some point and it broke off. Oh no, I think the thing was like Earth collided, whatever Earth was, collided with another planet. And then what was left became one planet Earth, and the other one was moon. I think that's part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not unheard of as far as like
It's just a theory.
planets goes.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
mean,
theory.
well, I don't know. Probably, probably more than that. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I don't know. Who knows? What evidence or lack of evidence do you have that there wasn't a reptilian species that existed, 30 million years ago that was like highly intelligent, like smarter than we are today, and they just got wiped out at some point? You have no evidence because a lot of the stuff that we have today wouldn't last, a million years.
No, yeah, definitely.
Oh, I
not.
think the only thing that we would have
turns
that
to
would last a
dust.
million years is plutonium and all of our like nuclear waste.
Right.
That's like the only thing that would really last if you think about it. I mean, not to get existential here, but like that's like logistically like true.
Yeah.
I think like you play The Last of Us, and you're like, man, this place is a piece of shit. Like that's only like 30 years, with nobody caring. So you see what I mean? Like 30 years, like of no one giving a shit, and like it's already a dump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if you have a place that's a week ago.
And
that's
if you guys
unclean.
are homeowners, then you know what I'm talking about. Because like, how often is your house falling apart?
Yeah, and you have to keep maintaining it up. Yeah, maintenance.
And that's with you there. And if you're
Imagine-
not
yeah,
there, it's like your house
imagine-
goes complete trash.
Imagine you left a leak
Yeah.
unfixed or nothing,
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
you keep it a week, it's gonna be a bigger hole.
Yeah, so in terms of alien visitations, it's not impossible. Is it probable? I don't know. I mean, like, what would they visit for? If
just to check on us, then,
humanity
yeah.
interesting enough? Like, you would have to like really be keeping an eye on it because it's like you look at Mars right now, right?
Right.
You're like, there's no life there, right? You're like, oh, that's a dead life. But then, like, millions of years ago, there probably was some form of life there.
Yeah.
Possibly like microbiological.
I mean, you can say to all planets too. There used to be. All right.
Maybe Venus is very interesting. It has like a greenhouse gas effect to like the
Yeah.
max, which is like maybe they did have life there at some point.
You can
but
make it a cloud city.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
That'd be dope.
That's not a joke. Yeah, we talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
That they're
Oh,
talking about
that's right, yeah.
like a cloud city there,
Be
which
like
would
a
be pretty
Blade
sick.
Runner. Yeah, Blade Runner planet.
If aliens in the Galactic Federation is real, that'd be really sick. And I'd be
Fuck
dope.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's go. Give me a spaceship. Let's go. But
I wish aliens can abduct me so I can smoke weed with them. Yo, I got Pineapple Express.
Is that an actual strain?
It is a strain.
Is it good?
It's fucking amazing.
Okay, I'm just
And
curious.
then I got Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Come on, aliens! It dunked them, you know.
I can talk to you about life. I can talk who killed JFK. Probably who.
Just
you
aliens.
Yeah, it was aliens.
It was aliens.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I could tell you that dinosaurs didn't build the pyramids.
Could I be real with you though? Like the one thing that like potentially scares me about this is like, okay, so Neil deGrasse Tyson had a really good talk where he talked about this, where he was like, hey, you know all the things we're afraid of today
Yeah.
that people 100 years ago weren't afraid of? You're like, yeah, there's so many things today that are scary that they didn't even think about 100 years ago. 100 years from now, there's something that's going to be scarier than what we have now that we have not thought of.
Wow.
And so think of this. If there's a galactic federation out there of aliens, and now I'm just going off of like Mass Effect and Star Wars and Star Trek.
Right.
There's always some version of things you don't know about that are potentially hazardous and not bueno for whatever reason.
Definitely.
So like imagine the Borg. You know, like that, like that's a real thing. And like there's a galactic federation, but there's like no guarantee that you'll survive this
Wow.
because it's not a TV show.
Uh,
You know what I mean? That's
shit.
like a really scary thought.
Oh
Right?
shit my pants, man. Oh shit my
Like,
pants.
think about that, right? There's like no guarantee that the good guys are gonna win. Like,
That's true. That is so true.
know what I mean?
We
Like
watch movies that positive. Like, yeah, the good guys always win. They always.
like Independence Day is one of the biggest lies I've ever seen. If aliens came to take over our planet, we're probably screwed. Like 9 ways to Sunday.
We're not gonna be. Hello, boys. I'm back.
I was writing an alien invasion film, or I mean, like I have it down, and I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I'm just gonna say like it only lasts like a few days. The script is only like within a few days. You know, I mean, like yeah, the good guys win probably, but
Probably.
and
But
that's,
millions
like,
of people have
really,
died.
That's really BS, right?
Yeah,
It's really BS. It's like yeah, you really have to go out of your way to make them win.
And you have to start from scratch. So who
It's
really
a
wins?
superhero movie, by the way. So
Oh,
so I really had to stretch it.
You really have to start from scratch.
I really had to stretch it out. Yeah, it's not. I won't talk much about it. But yeah, it's just like it. Yeah, an invasion wouldn't take that long. You know, it's really like it'd be over just as soon as it started.
I mean, if you see Independence Day when they blew up the White House. Yeah.
I
so
think the
eventually-
only consolation is that if there's an alien species that's able to travel across the universe and galaxy and all that stuff, they really
will,
wouldn't
yeah.
like. I just look at there's a thing like if you look at there's a book called Better Angels of Nation. They talk about like the swift hand of justice. You know, it's like going towards a positive angle. Like humanity's going positive in a lot of aspects of like reading, education, who can eat, who does this, and like generally, hopefully, we can keep that up, that positive train going towards a hopeful future.
Yeah, I think we can. You know.
And
like
I
it.
think if that holds up for other aliens, the longer they're around, and the more civilization, and the more ideas that percolate, the more Star Trek like they'll be. So if there's a galactic federation, the most likely outcome is that they're probably all going to be like really peaceful. I'd say that's like the best part. Like that's the good part. So that's.
But I want to fight aliens.
You want to fight aliens?
I want to fight aliens.
Oh, you're dead.
No, because I have the power of.
I have the power
I have
of
the power.
anime and God on my side.
I got it. Wu Tang. Yeah.
Wu-Tang, I got the power of Wu-Tang on my side.
Yeah. It's the coach. You know.
It's a good, wow, this is long.
It
This
is
isn't
long.
an episode though, so it's gonna be cut up in a lot of different segments.
UFOs. We like to milk UFOs also.
Yeah, we're milking this more than we milk
You
anything else.
aliens, you aliens. I don't know if it's a racist term for
Yeah.
you guys, but if you watch this, we love you guys, and please don't hurt us.
What's up? I want to be galactic president someday, so if you guys can make that happen.
Please don't vote for him. Please. We don't
Why
want.
not? Why not? You don't know what my policies are.
I have a dictator feelings for you.
Okay.
The dictator
All right.
vibes
No,
around
no,
you.
no. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you in the next one.